Hello, and welcome to another Tuesday night Life Impact series with the doctors. And
Peace.
peace to you all. Thank you all for joining tonight. And go ahead and let everyone know that the doctor's on the air. We have a really interesting conversation we want to have with you all tonight. We think, though, it'll be impactful and give you some really good insight into some upcoming decisions you're going to make in your life. And so go ahead and share. Let everyone know that we're on the air and we're about to jump into it in just 1 minute.
So we'd like to talk to you all about things that are not only thought-provoking, but inspirational, so that you can just think about some of the tools that's necessary for you to get to where you want to be in life, sustain the things you already have, and to have the type of hope and expectation that's necessary to feel like your life is fulfilled and that you're moving forward and you're not stuck in any places or don't feel equipped to go forward in the things that you really desire to do.
That's right. And you guys are so intelligent to be joining us tonight on these lives, because I tell you, man, this is where a lot of times we get information, we get revelation and insight into things. And so, man, this is time well spent. And we just hope that it's as impactful to you all as it is to us. When we discuss, a lot of times we discuss these things and we talk about them, and they're impactful to us. And so we hope that they're just as impactful to you as well in your life.
And so we enjoy this. We enjoy talking to each other about what we're going to talk to you about. And we enjoy applying these things to our lives. Things that we talk to you about, we apply them in our own lives. And we enjoy the things that we talk to you about and the things that we do to keep our lives moving forward and to feel like we're fulfilled. There's nothing worse than being on the planet and feeling like you're stuck and you can't move forward, or you can't go past and get past some things. There's nothing more frustrating than that. But thank God there are times that He give us to reflect and to think and to be impacted, so that we can be instrumental and a catalyst to our lives moving from where they are to where we desire them to be.
That is right. All right. So let's go ahead. We see the numbers are growing. Keep sharing. Let us go ahead and get started. So tonight, let's introduce what we're going to talk about tonight.
So tonight we're going to talk about what moves you. Why do you move the way that you do? What makes you do the things that you do? What makes you decide why you're going to do the things that you do? So we want to talk about it, and we want you to think about what makes you move.
What moves you as a person, right? Now, so everybody is moved in life by something. Everybody is moved by something. Now you might not think on a day-to-day basis, like you may not just ponder in your mind, what motivates me to do what I'm going to do today? What makes me get up and go? What pushes my buttons? What makes me, make the decisions that I'm going to make today? That may not be something that you focus on a day-to-day basis, but believe me, behind every movement that you make, there is a motivation. There is something that's behind all of the movements that you make in life. All right.
And so I like that, because when you first started talking to me about that, I immediately began to think, but what makes me do things that I do?
Right.
What moves me to want to exercise? What moves me to want to have a certain quality of life? What moves me to want to enjoy every minute of my life and everything that I'm doing in my life? What moves me? What makes this happen? What motivates me? So I think this is really a very relevant thing to talk about, because it's important for you to know what moves you.
It really is important. And we're going to tell you why it's important in a little while, but just think about it. Every day, all day, you are moved by some motivation. And what's really impactful about this conversation is that a lot of times we don't even think about it. We don't even think about why am I doing this? What moves me? What's my motivation? And we're going to show you why it's so important for you to think about it on a day-to-day basis. Now, so start right there.
So an example, we were saying everybody is moved in life by something. So let's revisit that again. We're going to give you an example. An example would be if a person battles fear. If fear is a thing in your life that you are constantly having to address and to cast down and to deal with on a day-to-day situation by situation basis.
Yes, fear about this, fear about my life, fear about, am I going to really ever accomplish anything? Whatever that fear might be, fear about not having enough, fear of lacking short,
Or is
whatever.
this sickness going to overtake me and I'm going to die? Or
Sickness and this. So whatever it is, let's say in our example, we use fear as an example.
So that fear will move you to do certain things in your life. Whatever situation fear is funneling itself through, that will move you to handle that and deal with that in a certain way in your life.
That's right.
The same is true for faith.
Same is true for faith. See, so we want you to see there are motivators. There are things that push. If a person is always battling fear, it'll motivate them to act certain ways and do certain things and live certain ways. So we want you to understand that there is always something in the background moving you to live like you do, moving you to decide like you do. And as we said, just like fear, faith is a motivator. Faith can motivate you to do things because you believe something. It can make you act a certain way, operate a certain way, make decisions, even make purchases. You can make purchases because you believe, or then you can make purchases because you fear. Think about it. A lot of commercials, they try to put you in fear before they ask you to purchase something. They ask you to purchase it because they got you in fear. So you see, there's always motivators, and people and businesses are always trying to motivate you to move you in their direction. That's why this is so important. Watch this.
So the point is, most people can't identify, or they don't pay attention to what moves them and motivates them to do what they do.
Wow. And now we want you to just do this exercise with us just for a second. Just think about it. What moves you? What makes you do what you do? What motivates you to move and to act like you do on a daily basis? See, most people don't know. They can't really pinpoint or identify. You know, there's some people, we've seen people moved by jealousy, moved by envy, and they didn't even know that's what was motivating them to act a certain way. When people came around, they kind of, you know, clammed up and was kind of you know, indifferent. Why? You were being moved by jealousy, envy, whatever it is. You can be moved by inspiration. Someone can inspire you to move and to do more in life. But it's important that you understand what it is that moves you, because you are being moved on a day-to-day basis by something.
And you could be moved by truth. You may have been operating with a lack of knowledge or misinformation, and then you researched or you came into the knowledge of truth about a subject. And so now you may be moving.
That's good.
Your movement could be based on the truth.
I used to do this, but now I don't do it anymore. Well, why did you change? Well, I changed because I got a hold to some truth. And the truth freed me up from some old behavior, and now I'm moved by truth. See, so we will just want you to see, and the reason this is important because it really is a fact that most people don't even know what motivates them and moves them to do what they do on a day-to-day basis. Now we're going to tell you why this is so important.
Can I say something about that? You know, if you go to work every day, or if you own your own business, you're doing something to exchange your energy for dollars. And so you have to know what motivates you to get up and go to work. What motivates you to run your business, to exchange your gifts, talent, skills, and abilities and energy for dollars. And when you understand that and you know what that motivation is, you can do your job or run your business in a way that you are enjoying it, you are profitable at it, you are increasing and prospering in it, as opposed to you don't know why you're doing it, you don't know what's moving you to do it, so you complain about it, you don't like it, you ready to So knowing what moves you can help increase the quality of your life and your productivity. Your productivity in life can increase as well. You can be more effective and efficient and a blessing to more people based on whether you know and understand what motivates and move you to do everything you're doing in your job, in your business, and in your life.
All right, Miss Nadia, thank you for that. Thank you for that. We're glad that your prayer got answered. She said that was my prayer all week. You know about what moves me. So thank you for sharing.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yes. Amen. All right. Now watch. Here's why this is so important. Watch this.
So the key to this is the key to what moves you, knowing and asking yourself the question, what moves me? What motivates me? The key to this is, if you don't know what moves you, you can't change it.
Right. Think about it. You could be being motivated and moved by some negative force, negative source. But if you don't know what it is, You can't change it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's so important for you to identify on a day-to-day basis.
Yes.
You know, every day when I say my confessions and I look at my vision board, I know what motivates me. I understand what motivates me, and it drives me to do what I do what I do during the day, throughout the day.
Yes.
Why? Because I understand what motivates me, what pushes me to do a little bit more. It's important that you know what motivates you, because then you can change it. If it's not a good motivation, you can change it.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
You are in control. Anything that is coming in your life, is in your life, is around your life, you can decide, I'm going to move it because I don't want it moving me anymore.
There you go. Now that was, you just said a thing right there. I don't want it moving me, so I'm going to move it.
Right.
And listen, you have every right, because this is your time.
Yes,
this is your life.
Yes.
These are your days.
These are your days.
These days that you're spending is the most valuable asset that you have.
Yes.
Because it's something that can't be replaced. Listen, you have every right to be moved by the things you want to be moved by in your life, because you have to give an account for your own time.
Yes, you do.
You need to take control and take authority and say, listen, I'm going to be moved by the right things for the rest of my days, because I can identify what moves me. And if I need to change something, I'm going to change.
Yes.
Now that's what it's all about.
That's what it's
all
all
right,
about.
Watch this.
This is important because real change in life depends on getting new motivations.
Wow.
New motivations.
Did you hear that? Real change, and this is why this is so important. Real change in life depends on getting new motivations. The thing that motivated you before to do what you did has to be replaced if you want real change in your life.
Yes.
You have to gain new motivation to achieve real change in your life.
Yes.
And especially if you want to sustain that change.
Yes. Yes.
You know, you don't want to have a spurt of inspiration and move into action, and then that inspiration dies out, fizzles out, and you're right back to the old habits.
Right.
No. You got to change motivations.
Yes.
You got to really change your motivations in order to get real sustainable change in your life.
Yes.
That's why it's important for you to know what moves you.
Yes.
What moves you.
So that the change can be sustained. This is why this is important.
If you want to sustain the change,
yes,
the motivation that creates the change has to be changed and become a permanent motivation for you. You understand? So if, let's say, you're battling some kind of health issue, listen, to change the way you live, to change the way you eat, to change your diet, that needs to be real change. So you don't want to just have an emotional spurt and all of a sudden you change for a week or two, and then you're right back to the old habits that were making your body feel bad.
Yes.
Right? You know, you want to get a new motivation.
Yes.
Get a brand new motivation, keep it there so the change can be permanent.
And so I want to encourage you tonight. Listen, this should be fun. You should consider this like a challenge, something that you can enjoy pursuing and going after. You know, there's a right way to deal with this kind of movement. Then there's a way that's unfortunate or not good for you to do. You can listen to this like, oh, here's another thing I have to do. Or you can say, hey, there's a way for me to look at this and examine this. Maybe I want to try this to see if I can get something else going on in my life. I have movement, but I don't necessarily like the movement that I see. I don't like the motivation that's driving me to do the things that I'm doing and that I'm experiencing right now. This is good for me to hear so that I can make some adjustments. I can tweak it now. I can get some different movement.
That is wonderful. That is wonderful, Providence. And to tag on to what she said, we want you to understand that you can't control the motivation. Don't ever think that, you know, well, I don't have any energy. I'm just so tired. I can't. Well, tiredness is a motivation. Tiredness can move you to do very little.
Yes.
See? So you're being moved by something anyway, right? We want you to understand I can be motivated by what I want to be motivated by, and I can sustain that motivation to get where I want to go in life. We try to empower you to let you know you can do this.
Yes, you can.
It is your right and you can do it.
Yes, you can.
I told Prophetess today, some people, everybody's motivated by something. Even people that say, I'm not doing nothing in life. You're motivated by something to do nothing.
Yes, that's true.
Everybody's motivated by something. So since you're going to be motivated by something and moved by something, you might as well choose what it is so you can get the movement in your life that you really want.
Yes.
That's right.
So
thank you for the comment. That's right.
Yes, thank you for the comment. So we want to say this to you. Remember, positive, wholesome, integral motivations lead to blessed and prosperous
moves
moves in life.
That's right.
Yes.
So you go out there and get it.
Yes.
And that's what we wanted to share with you all tonight. We hope it was impactful, and we hope that we at least have sparked the thought for you to just begin to really contemplate and think about, man, what really moves me? What really motivates me? I need to know this because, man, over the next course of the next few months in this year, this is going to be the best year that I've ever had, because I'm going to stay motivated like I want to and go after life the way that I want to. This is your year. It is going to happen. And we want to see you prosper.
All right. And so we like to encourage you to join us tomorrow night. We'll be continuing our lesson series that you started on Sunday.
Yes. What an awesome series this is.
Yes,
right?
it is, right?
Man, if you didn't get a chance to hear Sunday, go back and watch it, because this Wednesday, man, I promise you guys, I'm going to give you a secret. We're going to teach you all how to start the kind of movement in your life that you want. Make sure you tune in.
Yes.
You do not want to miss tomorrow night.
So if you're on here tonight, you don't want to miss tomorrow night. If you were blessed tonight, it'll go to a whole nother level tomorrow night, because we got a secret to share with you about movement and
maneuvers.
Movement
and maneuvers.
Movement and maneuvers.
Yes.
Maneuvers. All right.
God bless you all. Thank y'all for joining. We love you all.
We want to see you prosper.
We want to see you prosper.
And go with grace.
Go with grace.